Hi, Gary Whiting here from Gary Whiting's Equine Massage School for Horse and Rider. I thought I would give you some valuable information on fitness and conditioning for both horses and humans. I started lifting weights back in 1960 and I pretty much stayed with it up until currently. In fact, I'm getting ready to head to the gym in about an hour and a half after I have a light lunch. I wanted to read a letter to you from one of my students, and after I had talked about training concepts, she wrote me this, sent me this email, and how she had applied it to her horse. Um, Dear Gary, less is more when it comes to physical fitness. And of course, this is what we're going to talk about. Less is more. But what do you do? How do you achieve more by doing less? And why would you want to do less? Back to her letter. I learned this quite by accident, but when you started to explain your training program, it all came clear to me. I was preparing to get my horse ready to race again after an injury. I wanted to take it slow. I rode once or twice a week, gradually working up to trotting and galloping in about 2 months. Then I discovered a new trail and took my friend on it with me. We went 5.5 miles up and down those hills through sand and finally to a sandy road that we galloped on for about 1.5 miles towards home. Then trotted and walked. This ride took 3 hours. We started doing it 1 day a week. I thought I was just getting my horse ready to race, but what I did was get him ready to race. By the end of this 1.5 month of this 1 day a week schedule, my horse was fitter than when I was riding him on the track every day. Traditions do not always hold water. Sincerely, Stacy Landfield. Now I'm going to read my reply to her. My response. When I started to use this principle with my athletes, I noticed a huge difference in their progress. Not only was there a significant difference in strength and performance and size, but they were not stiff and sore as you would find in most overtrained athletes. I appreciate you accidentally stumbling upon this concept. You and others will benefit greatly. Well, when you come to Gary Whiting's Equine Massage School, you're going to learn about these philosophies and these concepts. I've tried them all. I've done 2-hour training sessions. I've done 30-minute training sessions. I've done multiple, upwards of 8 to 10 sets of a certain exercise to one set. When you look at professional bodybuilders, you look at their programs, you'll see some will do 20 sets, some will do one. And when you look at the pictures, you go, well, wait a second. The one who does one set looks just as good as the one who does 20 sets. Case in point, a comparison was done between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Casey Viator. Arnold trained 288 hours, 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, and Arnold usually liked to do upwards of, in some body parts, 20 sets. Well, comparing that to Casey Viator, who studied with Dr. Elliot Please at Colorado State University, they did a 30-day program where they trained no more than 30 minutes a day, 3 times a week. So for a total of 1 month and 6 hours of training, they achieved the following. Gained 66 pounds of recalled muscle, lost 17 pounds of body fat, and Casey reached his all-time best weigh-in record. He made his weigh-in at his ideal weight. When Arnold was asked by Mike Mincer why he had not made his weigh-in weight, Arnold simply said, well, I just didn't have enough time to train. Now we're talking 288 hours versus 6 hours. So the better results came from the lesser training, but it was how it was done. It was high intensity. Well, that's what Stacy was doing. She was riding a horse 1 day a week, high intensity, and giving that horse a week off in between. Well, this concept is learned or taught in my school, and I'd just like to maybe wrap up with saying, if you don't want to come to my school, I do have an in-home study program which covers all this. It comes with a textbook that I wrote, videos, and the whole thing. And you too can learn a lot of things that you will not be learning in other schools. It's the only horse and rider program that I know of, and it's the team concept. So you can go to my website, howtomassagehorse.com, or GaryWhiting.com, is spelled Geary, and you can look at the program, and you can look at the in-home study program, and see if that's something that would fit the bill for you and your horse. This is Gary Whiting saying thank you for watching this video, and I hope this is a teaser and it's helped you. Thank you very much. I will see you next go, and now it's lunchtime and time to hit the gym.